Hello, my name is Justin Watson out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and today is my first YouTube video documentary on my health. I find it now is the time to come forth, talk about it, no need to hide it. It is what it is, and let's see, what the outcome is going to be. Excuse me on how I look. I'm recovering from surgery, so I wanted to share, what it takes to have a feeding tube. Hopefully, this video is helpful, enlightening, so if you're squint, you can't take yucky stuff, you may not want to watch. It's really not that bad, really, it's not. But I'm a transparent person. After 2013 happened, it changed me as a person, for the better. I'm very empathetic. Well, I feel for the better, some may beg to differ. I found my purpose in life. And the mental that God has given me is extremely heavy. I don't like it, but it's mine. And just because you don't like something doesn't mean you don't do it. Because look around, a lot of people going to jobs that they don't like, but you do it. Why? Because what else are you gonna do? So, I don't want to preach today or anything like that. But, I want to share, because this is my second week having the feeding tube. This is my second time having one. The first time I had one was in 2013, when all this health issues started. I mean, I was healthy, and things was going good. Life was good. I tell people all the time, you can be fine one day, and the next day, life is different. I'm 30, how old am I? 37? 37, and I feel like I'm 90. Life is tough some days. So, in these documentaries, videos, you may see me even today cry, laugh. I'm real. And that's what I've learned in this process is to be real. And I've been wanting to do this all day, but stuff just kept coming up, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this. It's time, to talk. It's time to put it out there. It's time to be real. I've been battling, for 6 years, just to have some sense of normalcy. This whole lifestyle change has changed my whole family. I try to be empathetic. Because if it was me looking at them going through what I go through, I know how to feel. I love making sure people are okay. God's given me the gift of being a nurturer. I'm a domesticated husband. I'm a nurturer. There ain't no shame in my game. All my life, I was the runt. Nobody wanted to pick me. I didn't fit the mold of what men was supposed to be a man. Yes, I have done things that I'm not proud of. I've said things that I'm not proud of. I've been places that I'm not proud of. But who hasn't? We all have skeletons. We all have things that we wish we could have done different. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to bore you with, cliches and all that stuff. But I do want to share with you my life. Because a lot of you guys, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. God is the ultimate of all, and He has sent you wonderful people in my life, and I'm thankful because you just really don't understand how much y'all have helped me and my family, and believing in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And I tell people all the time, willpower is strong. And when I laid in that hospital bed for, oh God, months, 2 months, I believe, I told God, if you raise me up, you won't ever have to worry about me. I had to learn how to walk. I had to learn how to talk. I had to learn how to eat. I had to learn to do everything all over again. Just find out who I was. Didn't even know who I was. You know, I had to even act like I knew my family, but I didn't even know them. There's things in these documentaries and videos that I'm going to share that I've never shared with anybody, not even them, because, you know, I feel an urgency in my spirit. You know, you look around and people die every day and, you know, be healthy and just drop dead or have a car accident and, you know, don't make it. You know, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to keep being busy. B-U-S-Y, bound under Satan's yoke. I'm going to take time out to minister to people and to pour into people because God has given me some wisdom beyond my years. Not because of anything great that I've done, but of the suffering that I have been through. There's 9 ingredients in the fruit of the Spirit. It's only one fruit, but 9 ingredients make up that one fruit. And one of them is long suffering. And we as people don't want to go through nothing. We want everything to be handed to us, want it to be convenient, want it to be free. And unfortunately, as time goes on, it's getting worse, you know. And so, excuse the video, it's blurry at sometimes. This is my first one, and I know as time goes on, it'll get better. But I don't know how long I'm going to have this feeding tube, you know, but it was getting to the point, you know, I just didn't eat, and I would just get full quick, and just losing weight, and just, you know, not feeling, I already don't feel good, just worse. The reason why I wear oxygen is when 2013 happened, I had a bilateral lung collapse. Both lungs collapsed. My lungs, they said, just quit working. I aspirated on the operating table. 600 cc's of bile and slimy stuff went into my lungs and just burnt them up. And I'm blessed to even be here today. All the doctors tell me that I'm a miracle. My definition of a miracle is when the supernatural meets the natural and make it happen. Because when everything says no and it turns to the opposite direction, that's a miracle. Okay? You know, when it's unexplainable, I baffle doctors even today. I've been to the best hospitals in this nation. God has allowed me to have the best health care. God has allowed me to have some of the best situations happen. And, you know, so this journey is not gloom and doom always. I try to take the positive out of it because there's some people who worse off than I am. They don't even have some of the options that I have. You know, they have the feeding tube and they can't have anything by mouth. They can't even talk. I talked to a man, he was telling me that his friend or somebody, they sealed his throat. You know, he couldn't even talk. And I'm like, I can't complain about having a feeding tube, you know, and I can still eat by mouth. This is to help me hopefully be better. You know, but, you know, I'm at the place and point in life that it is well with my soul. And I try to live my life as if it's the last day. And I fail. Because sometimes it's just so heavy. It's just heavy. And, you know, today's a alright day. But it's still heavy. You hurt every day, all day long. And you got all these medicines and doctors. And, you know, you done been poked on so many times that your veins have scar tissue. And now they want to put a port in you because they can't get any blood from your veins. I don't know what my future holds. I honestly don't. I've asked several of my doctors, what is my prognosis? They won't tell me. they can't tell me. But they see and they know something is not right. But they don't understand how I maintain, how I'm able to do the things that I'm not supposed to do, I can do. With the, I know I'm all over the place, seems like, but it's a lot. But, you know, the oxygen is because my lungs have lost the elasticity in them to take the carbon dioxide out of my lungs, you know, and make oxygen. So I have to have the assistance of oxygen now, and I sleep with a ventilator, and it's just a lot, you know, it's a lot. And I try not to be a burden on my family. I try not to be a burden on people. I'm very independent, very independent. I choose to be that way. But there's some days I need help, but I don't get it because I choose to be independent. I want to talk about the feeding tube today. That's 10 minutes of a long story, and I'll go into it more as we go on. But this is what they call a feeding tube. Mine, as with anything, is extra long. All my nurses are like, I've never seen one this long, okay? Because I have home health come on my home. Even the people at the hospital, I was like, that is a long tube. But I understand why he did it. Because the higher I raise this up, the, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Helps with the gravity, because I get to eat by gravity. I don't have to have the pump. Thank you, Jesus. I don't have to wear the bag. Hallelujah. I can feed it and with gravity. So I'm going to show you my site. If you squeamish, close your eyes. Okay, so I have my drainage pads that I have to change every day. This is stuck right in my stomach. If you look to the right, that is my pain pump. I have a pain pump here. And then I have a bladder stimulator as well. So, Jesus fix is what I tell people. Oh, hallelujah. So, that has to be cleaned every day because it oozes out every day. I may show you a day whenever I do the dressing change. I don't know what I'm doing. I have my syringe. I always wash my hands, everything's sterile or whatever, because it's going in your body. So, I'm told, and what I do, this is my routine. It may not be the correct way, but this is how I do it. It's working for me. So, I got this syringe. Put it in here, okay? There's a clamp on my tube. This keeps the air because they don't want air to get in your stomach because you can get gassy, bloated, all that. So, hear that click? I'll open it up. Okay? So, I'm supposed to pull this out and you're going to see some stuff. Possibly. Maybe. Looks like I'm good. I'm pulling. Some of it came out on me. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. So this is what I'm told. Okay, so this is what was in my stomach. My reservoir is supposed to be, I think, 40 cc's or 240 cc's. This is just water, basically, because I've been very, what's the word? I'm supposed to flush it 3 times a day, so I've been on it today. But this is the inside, what was in my stomach. So before I can feed myself, I have to pull this out to check, make sure that it's not, you know, so full that it's going to make me sick. Because too much of anything is not good. Now, I have to put everything that I just took out back in. Okay? I'm going to see if I can pull more out. Yeah. It's a lot of water today. So, but I have to move it in slowly because, again, gas, bloated, cramps, don't feel good. Okay, so I'm pushing it back in. Move my hand out the way. It feels weird though. Because this time I'm using the feeding tube. This is the second time. I don't know if I've mentioned having a feeding tube. The first time I had the feeding tube, I never used it. It was just in case if I got put back in the hospital, they just was prepared. Because y'all, I'm a miracle. And that's just needless to say. So, and I got my little cup over here with all my utensils in it. So now that's been done. So now I'm going to clean out the line before I start feeding. So I'll get a different syringe. Some people use the same one. I use a different one. I got one for pulling and one for feeding. I just switched it too because this is easier to pull. If you're, using the feeding tube, the bigger one is the best one. Okay, you want this one. It's better than these small ones. Use the small ones for feeding. Okay. Just use regular water. Be sure that your clamp is shut while you're doing this, because again, going down too much, it don't feel good. Because literally I can feel this in the back of my throat sometimes. So I got my clamp closed. Now I'm about to open it, but I'm gonna have no accident. The only thing I don't like about the small ones are they want to pop out. Okay, and there we go. So once I open that up, I try to drop down and lean in a little bit to slow the rate. I've learned in the water game, tilt it a little bit and it slows the flow. So it's going in, it's making sure that your line is getting good and clean and ready for the food. So I make sure it goes past that, shut it. Okay. As soon as it goes past that point where my alligator is, I'm shutting it because I don't want no air to get in there. Okay. All right. I am giving Jevity. I'm supposed to have 5 of these a day. Today I have been slacking because I haven't been hungry. See, water just made them burp. So amazing what these bodies can do. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, same syringe that I used to flush. I get it again. Sometimes, if you make them wipe the tip off because it's got that your stomach got acid in it, so it make it slippery. So if you wipe that off, it'll help with that. If you get blessed with 2 of these, 3 of these, keep them. These work much better than the small ones. I wouldn't even use these small ones at all. But that's all I've gotten so far. So hopefully when they come, I'm going to request more of the big ones. Alright. So all these, this is 8 ounces is all this is. So basically 40 ounces of this a day is what I'm supposed to have. And it's simple as 1, 2, 3. There's not much to it. Fill it up to 60 mLs. I've learned a lot. I tell you, math, they jack us up. X plus Y equals Z. Cut it. This is math right here. Science, if you want to say science, mLs. 60 mLs is 2 ounces. I'm learning. So, it's 8 ounces of these. So with 2 ounces, I have to pour 4 times. I've learned 4 times. So 4 times 5, 20 times in this thing. And that's all I get in a day. Okay. Anyways, my clamp is closed. See? Okay. So I'm going to open it. And I'm going to try to show you the flow of it. Okay. You can kind of see it flowing down. Okay. Sludgy, slimy. The higher I raise this, the faster this goes. That's why he made it longer. Because if I'm already kind of full and I just kind of want a slow feed, I can just keep it low, like it right here, and it's going to go down very slow. I mean, I may go down 5 mLs every minute at this rate. But if I'm like most time in a hurry, got to go, I'm raising this sucker up this high, okay? And as I raise it up, it's going down quick. See? Wish I had like a black thing so you can really see the speed of it. Do it that way. And you can feel it going in. The good thing about this is with a person like me that's deal with chronic nausea, you know, eating is a chore. I have to pick the days that I really want to eat because I can, you know, deal with stomach cramps and pain and all that stuff, and it just don't feel good, you know. But then I have the choice that I can still eat something by mouth if I just want to taste something, because sometimes I don't even be hungry. I just want to, like, I get a craving, just want just to taste something, but I don't want a whole thing. This gives me that freedom. So at the rate that it's going, you know, this might be something that's going to be for a very long time. And I'm okay with it. If it's going to give me the freedom and liberty. So I'm almost finished with one already. So hopefully, I didn't even time it. See how long it takes for one feeding. But when I go back and look at the video, I'll be able to tell. You just watch it go down. But I mean, if you really just wanted to relax, I mean, I can hold it this and, you know, be done. You know, it's going to feed. You ain't got to be that high, but, you know, I'm getting my calories in. And this should top it off. Come close to being done. I'm going to go over the line. Yeah. Ain't no need to try to pour it in again and again. Okay, so here we go. That's it from that one. I myself tried to do 1.5. My head is kind of hurting today because I haven't been acting right with it today. I've had that's 1.5. I had a half of one earlier today. So I'm going to go ahead and make a half so I can at least get 2 of these in today. And you want to be setting up while you're doing this at least 40 degrees angle, because if not, oh my, you're going to feel like you're drowning. And the nausea is a beast. I might just do one more because I got to flush it again. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more because I don't want to make my stomach feel yuck, because you still get that full feeling. So and it don't feel good when it's liquid, slushes. So after you get ready to finish your feed, you get your water again. So, because you're gonna flush it, because you don't want this to get clogged up. Because this get clogged up, problems. I guess I should have said grace. I didn't even pray over my food. God, I'm gonna do better. Help me, Jesus. Cover the food, Lord, in Jesus' name. Cover the food. Let it do, as they say, nourish to my body. And I'm wearing a hat today because I look a hot mess. So, I am finishing this feeding. So I'm going to rinse out the tube. Flush her right on out. See, you look how fast that stuff gonna just flying down there. Woo, wee doggy. Bam. Done. Okay. So, that, my friends, is how you eat with a feeding tube. So, hope I didn't bore you. Hope it wasn't too much. But like I said, I will be doing more of these. You can subscribe to this channel, as everything we do is just in time. That meal was just in time. You can make comments. If you got any comments, you can contact me, questions, or what have you. I love to communicate, love to get to know some of you guys as we continue this journey. I'm calling this my journey to redemption. How it ends, God knows. And in all my videos, I say this, and I mean it with all my heart. I need you, and you need me. Together, we edify. God bless you, and may God keep you. Until next time, be blessed.